This on a case in the town of Lancaster, where police say they found a home in deplorable condition, a woman who overdosed on drugs, and a one-year-old child. Tonight, police say they cannot press all the criminal charges they once could, and it has to do with a law intended to protect public health. News 4's Ed Dranch is here to explain tonight. Ed.
Diana, police cannot charge any of those people with drug crimes because of what they did. Something that benefited them and something that benefited their friend who was a victim of an overdose. Despite the handcuffs and clear outrage,
Yo, get the out of here, bro.
These three people have only been charged with endangering the welfare of a child.
There were needles and other drug paraphernalia left, in plain view, strewn about the residence, and were within easy reach of the child.
Lancaster police say a baby and drugs were found after responding to an overdose call on Hess Place Tuesday morning. But because these people called 911, by law, they won't face any drug-related charges.
It tells us not to charge someone in that circumstance. More normally, if we found someone to be in possession of those substances, that we would arrest them for that.
It's called the Good Samaritan Law and was passed by the state legislature back in 2011. News 4 legal analyst Terry Connor says it's all about getting help for the victim.
If you make that 911 call and you try to save that person's life, and subsequently police come on the scene and they see drug paraphernalia or even drugs, contraband on the scene, you cannot be prosecuted for that. You have complete immunity under our penal law.
A law that weighs the cost of drug prosecution against saving someone's life, even though there may be a clear problem.
It's somewhat discouraging, but on the other side, some of these people may not have called us for assistance, knowing that they would have a chance of getting arrested. So it may save some lives, which yesterday it probably did.
Some really important information. That baby was taken from the home and given over to Child Protective Services. The house, though, has been condemned, Diana.
You know, I gotta tell you, this 911 Good Samaritan Law, I'd never heard of. It almost sounds like a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Well, it's kind of like doing the right thing when no one's looking. But, of course, there's more to this story than what meets the eye. Get this. The woman who overdosed on drugs was released from the hospital yesterday. And as I mentioned, the house was condemned. Right. So police were called back there, and they found her inside this home that was condemned. But they found her with a needle, a used syringe. So she may not have faced drug-related charges, but now she does because she found that drug paraphernalia. She was found with that drug paraphernalia. She's now locked up tonight.
Okay, I see. All right, very good. Ed Dranch.